the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, most people thought the Patriots' reign was over post-Tom Brady, but this team has persevered and believed in one another, and they are back in the Super Bowl yet again.
And to no one's surprise, a lot of credit has to go to their coaching staff because talent-wise, this was not the best group in AFC, but they certainly believed in one another, and now here they are on the doorstep of winning another Super Bowl for the Pats.
Meanwhile, the Commanders making their first appearance in this game with their new nickname. Remember, under their previous moniker, they made the big game 5 times and won it 3 of those.
But it's been more than 30 years since their last appearance here, partner. Super Bowl 26 in Minneapolis. That was the old Metrodome. Mark Rippon leading them to victory in that one.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
To throw right away is Howell. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And a dump off here to Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Oh, good move. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the fake, Zappi. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense.
They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Howell down to throw it.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
And Zappi to throw.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
And Howe will throw it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Zappi.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. On first down, here's Zappi. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Zappi.
Open man, the tight end Henry.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it's Stevenson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down 3-0, 35 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Howell. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Powell to throw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas, and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Powell with one final shot. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.